Recently, we were able to have the privilege actually of attending a Pet a Jet event on Andersen Air Force Base here in Guam. We were able to attend since we had access to the base due to staying with our son and daughter in law. It was an event that showcased aircraft from various branches of the military, the Marines, the Air Force. I'm not sure, but I think the Navy was there. I may not be correct about that. But there were also units there from Japan, as you can see here, and also from the uh, Australian Royal Air Force. So it was interesting. This is another Japanese satellite type plane, I guess. Very interesting to see it here. And there in the background are the jets that everyone's so familiar with from Top Gun and the movies. So you were allowed just to walk around. You can see school children here who attended from the schools on base. And there were many pilots at, if not most, it was, if not all, it was most of the planes, and they were very willing to talk to you about their aircraft, their capabilities, and just, share with people what they were doing and how long they've been in the service and that kind of thing. It was very interesting. We, again, felt very privileged to be able to participate in this. This picture here, it really doesn't do it justice. This plane was so massive. It's one of the fueling planes. This thing here that we're zooming in on is where it pops out and can attach to another plane and refuel it, so to speak. So very, very interesting seeing these. This was a shot that I did just rotating underneath the belly of a plane, and definitely had plenty of headroom to walk under most, if not all, of these planes. And you can see the kids jumping up and down, touching the belly of the planes, which I found interesting. They were very lenient with the kids and the adults and letting them, feel things and touch things and jump around and that kind of thing. So had to give a little special shout out here to the United States Air Force. And, we're pretty proud of our son, and always happy to see the red, white, and blue for sure on the tail wing here. Very, very privileged to be here, I think.
But I'm going to go back down here to the Royal Australian Air Force. I think they've got a big cargo plane down here. Back of the F-35s there.
I'm Zach Bray from Royal Australian Air Force.
Okay, and what we're looking at here, give people a...
So we're at a KC-30 at the moment. It's essentially an Airbus A330, but with the refueling pods on each wing,
right,
and the refueling boom out the back.
Okay.
We can hold 110 tonne of fuel total.
That's awesome.
That's held in the wings, and then the boom can offload about 5 tonne of fuel per minute. And then the pods on the side here, they offload about 1.5 tonne of fuel per minute. So the hose, as you can see there, that goes out about 80 to 90 feet. We can go and have a look at it. Essentially, it's a big coupling. The fighter jets or the smaller planes have the probe.
Right.
And then the probe sticks into the drogue.
Okay.
And then we can offload fuel to them. In the air, this white piece is called the canopy, and it catches the air and opens up nice and big like this. And then inside there you can see that's the refueling valve, so the probe sticks in there and then we can offload fuel to them. Yeah.
So how long you been with the Royal, the Australian Royal Air Force?
I've been in the RAF for almost 3 years now.
Okay.
I've been posted to this unit for almost 2 years. I did about a year and a half of technical training at RAF Base Wagga. There they teach you all the fundamentals of what our job role, which is aircraft technician. So they teach all your basic fuel, hydraulic, engine systems, pressurization systems. And then when you get posted out to a unit, you go and learn that platform, and you stay there for about 4 years, and 4 to 6 years they try to keep you there. You can extend it if you like, and you sit there and learn everything you need to know.
That's awesome. Well, thank you, man. Can we go back here and look at this
Yeah,
boom?
of course, yeah. So the boom, the black fins on the side, they're called ruddervators.
Kind of help.
They fly the boom around. So
Okay.
ruddervators stand for rudder and elevator.
Uh-huh.
So they work in two functions. So they can fly together to make the boom go up and down.
Right.
Or they can fly opposite to make the boom go left to right. If you look inside there, that's the refueling nozzle.
Uh-huh. Can I go up here?
Yeah, you can have a look. It's on what we call an extension retraction beam. The beam comes out about another 8 to 10 meters, and then other planes will come and hook up to the receptacle here, and we can offload about 5 ton of fuel per minute.
Wow. That's awesome. Well, man, thank you.
You're welcome. If you need anything else, we'll be floating around.
Okay, thank you. So I was mistaken. I thought this was a cargo plane, but it's actually used for refueling. It's pretty neat. As part of any aviation or commercial or even military, you've got to have a good fire department, and I'm retired out of the fire service, so we're going to go over here and see some of the fire apparatus that they got in case there's emergencies on the runway, and we'll go over here and look at that. So as we're walking up here, this is the United States Air Force Fire Department. You can see all the dry chemical. Here's a crash rescue truck. Salisbury. Halitron. So here we go. This looks like another big pumper. Well, now this is part of, I guess, Andersen Air Force Base, probably out in the residential area too, but they've got a pumper over here. Now here's one of the strikers, I guess, in case of an actual crash.
So you ran a fire? Yes, I ran.
And so tell me a little bit about your striker here.
Oh, it's our newest truck,
Okay.
and we love it.
So what's your name?
My name is John Tovis.
And you're with
I am with the United States Air Force Federal Fire Department.
all right, awesome.
Yeah, Andersen Air Force Base.
Good
And I'm the
deal.
newest firefighter too.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm the newest civilian.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, good deal.
As you can probably hear from the video, the wind was certainly picking up, so we've got the volume turned down here. But as Russell was saying, these are interesting fire trucks. They're not typically what we see out on the highway. They're definitely more for airlines and flight lines for sure. It was fun seeing them, and as he mentioned, Andersen does have I guess what you would call a residential fire department as well that services the homes and businesses on Andersen. The Air Force Base is quite large. It's very impressive. So the other interesting thing was, just like in many of our communities, they were allowing the kids to climb around on the trucks and get inside them. And I think I heard a couple of horns going off as well. But, kids and adults too are always excited to look inside and see the fire gear or the gear that the firemen use to work each day. So it was fun and exciting, and glad that they were able to do that with the kids here on base.
I know he probably don't want to do it, but there's my son. He's in his element. He loves this military, and I'm proud of him. That's for his wife.